So this is a public hearing for the 2021 budget. I'm pleased to present the 2021 proposed budget. It was a difficult budget to produce due to the uncertainty in 2021. The city understands that uncertainty exists regarding revenues, as we have seen a decrease in building permits and fines and forfeitures. And we also understand that many businesses are uncertain about their futures, depending on how comfortable people are returning to restaurants and shopping districts as the coronavirus pandemic continues. Further uncertainty exists on how city recreational programs and events would be attended during the pandemic, and this budget proposal was compiled on conservative estimates of revenue and attendance based on the factors mentioned above. This proposed budget has a revenue estimate of $21,874,053, an 8% drop from 2020 anticipated revenues. Most of this decline is attributed to an estimated decrease in building permit activity and a decrease in fines and forfeitures. In addition, 2019 and 2020 budgets had one-time revenues from leases from Georgia municipal. Proposed budget expenditures are $27,761,137. This is up a little less than 0.8% from the 2020 revised budget, which had been cut 10% from the original budget, 2020 budget adopted in December of 2019. We are proposing the use of $1.8 million in fund balance to close the gap between revenues and expenses. This represents roughly 10% of the overall budget. With the use of these fund reserves, we anticipate our fund balance will be at a low point, $8,200,000 in October of 2021. The city's reserves should remain above $6 million at its lowest point, which will remain in compliance with our financial policies.
To address all revenue and reduce
expenditures, the following changes were made in the 2021 budget from 2020. We eliminated all travel and conferences that occur in the first half of the year. We did not budget the cost of living increase for staff. We eliminated the leave buyback program for staff. We eliminated all part-time personnel in records, GCIC, and in the Parks Department. We did not budget new or replacement vehicles. We eliminated summer camp, but did budget for recreational programs and leagues. In reviewing the city's liability, pre-planning costs, and the risk of low turnout, we have made the difficult decision to remove many popular programs, such as the summer concert series. We did, however, budget to host a Taste of Chamblee with fireworks and the holiday diplomat. While there were cuts, the budget does include one-time expenses that will help maintain operations throughout the pandemic. These include a one-time cost for a replacement garbage truck and truck attachment, which is $400,000 in the sanitation fund. A one-time cost for scanning all documents in storage for easier access, and replacement of the city phone system, which the new system would feature remote access capabilities for employees working remotely. In addition, the city will realize an increase in operations and maintenance costs with the new public safety building. And finally, the budget includes one-time costs for the new City Hall and Art Center design, which will be reimbursed by the bond issuance, and that is a carryover from 2020. We had budgeted in 2020, but because of the pandemic, that process was delayed by several months. So it carries over. The budget does anticipate the following capital projects: completion of the Peachtree Road streetscape, the start of the rail trail project and Pierce Drive streetscapes. That project will also include the portion of the rail trail that was not completed with the Peachtree Road streetscape. We will do paving in the spring or summer of roughly $3 million, and that will put us back on track from when we had delayed paving due to the water and sewer work that was being done by the county. We'll begin the Dresden Park Arrow Creek Stream Restoration Project, which we do have a grant that pays 50% of that. We do anticipate completing a new sidewalk on Hardy Avenue through a CDBG grant, which requires a 20% city match. And we will conduct traffic improvements at Johnson's Ferry and Chamblee Dunwoody Road. There are some organizational changes in this budget. The city's clerk's office is reporting to the assistant city manager, previously reported to the deputy city manager. And the Community and Development Department will now report to the Deputy City Manager, previously reported directly to the City Manager. The city is eliminating the GCIC fund, which is the Criminal History Fund, due to the fact that the fund has not generated the revenues to maintain its status as a separate fund. While 2021 promises to be another year of uncertainty and change, we feel these conservative budget estimates and conservative projects will help us weather that storm. That's the presentation. Any comments?
Don't everyone give up.
You wouldn't have to say anything today, right? That's good.
No public comments. We'll hold it open for another 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It's 12:13 now.
Locks on the door.
Who's going to lunch?
But the camera is ringing. Are we live on? We're live streaming on Facebook.
Ooh! I can do a little soft shoot for you.
How many people watching?
Do we want to know?
It's probably
I think we have someone at the front to drop something off. It's the design is currently in there. We do not have the funding budgeted. That would be a bond issuance. Kind of loud. I apologize. We are in the city hall conference room, which can get a little loud from the visitors. Comments?
Close this thing out.
I think we can close it.
All right.